I'll just play this video before we start talking about it to set the scene. And I've watched it a million times. I'll watch it a million more.
Shows some mortality. Look at this. Holloway just told him, stand right here. Oh, big connection late. Oh!
Hard to even say anything after that, dude. It just gives you chills.
Well, insane.
Right in the middle of the canvas for the octagon.
Yeah, just a striking masterclass from Max Holloway. Going up a division. I mean, picked him apart the whole fight. I would have loved to see the scorecards. I'd imagine he was winning 4-1.
So I was going to put a picture of it in here. So an old judge that I've said his name on here before, Junichiro Kamijo, I believe he was on that Mexico City card where there was a lot of crazy decisions being made. He had this one 2-2 going into the fifth. Sal D'Amato and Derek Cleary, they both had the fight scored 3-1. Max going into that fifth round, and Max definitely won the fifth. So it still would have been a unanimous decision because there's no way Kamijo would have gave Gaethje that fifth round. But man.
Yeah.
Max Holloway, what a performance.
I was thinking of this earlier. I'm trying to remember what it was. There can be a world in 2024 or 2025 where you have Dustin Poirier and Max Holloway as champions in their divisions.
That's facts. I mean, if they both win their next fights, most likely Dustin's locked in for a title shot, and Max has got to be locked in if he wants it.
At that point, Max has to go up, right? That's the fight to make.
If he beats Ilya, or
if Max beats Ilya and Dustin has the belt, that's the fight to make.
Oh, for sure. Even though Dustin's up 2-0, those fights were when Max was very, very young, and one of them was short notice. That would be a treat. Or
2 belts on the line.
Max versus Conor.
For the BMF and for the
for the BMF. Say Conor beats Chandler, Max beats Ilya, because I think if Max beats Ilya Topuria, he's done at featherweight.
he just goes up.
I wrote down a list of the top featherweights that Max has beat over his career. This isn't even all of them, but this is most of them. The Korean Zombie, Arnold Allen, Yair Rodriguez, Calvin Kattar, Brian Ortega, Jose Aldo twice, Anthony Pettis, and Charles Oliveira when he fought down there. Those were just the ones I wrote down. He had a lot of other very good wins as well. So I don't really know what there's left for him to prove at featherweight. Volk beat him 3 times, so I guess if Max had the belt and Volk was still around, maybe I don't think they do it again. But
if Gaethje would have beat Holloway, does he get the title fight?
Most definitely. I think if he doesn't have this fight, he gets it because Dustin's getting it, and Gaethje knocked out Dustin.
Yeah. So you think it was? I mean, Sarayuki said he turned it down. You think that's true? He was the first option or no?
Yeah, but I think it was going to be on UFC 302 no matter what. So they said you can fight on this day or you're not fighting for it right now.
So if Charles won, it was Charles for sure the first guy to get the call?
Yeah, first guy to get the call, definitely.
So if Charles wins, I like my what ifs. If Charles won and Gaethje won, who gets the call? Charles, right?
I mean, I think I just like to pick the tie. I used who has the head-to-head for all those tiebreakers because you can with those top 5 guys.
Yeah, I'm all for Dustin in that one, man. I know we're gonna talk about that, but that's I like that one a lot.
Yeah, I think as long as
where do you lean on a Max versus Ilya? I was thinking about this today, bro. Like, I don't want to bet against Max Holloway. I don't want to keep doing it, but it just doesn't seem right that like Ilya's here, and not that Max isn't, but like Ilya's on the way up, finally gets the belt, beats Volk. He's the guy now, and then now a guy that's lost a title fight 3 straight times gonna come back and win it. I don't know.
Yeah, but that's what everyone's been saying, and Max is right at the age right now that most number 1 pound for pound guys probably are. He's 32 years old, I believe. I think that's the age that Volk was in that third Max Holloway fight, and Max was probably 30, 29, somewhere close to Ilya's age. Ilya's even younger. So I don't know. Ilya does seem a lot faster. He's that next generation. Max Holloway probably isn't, one of those. When I use my cars analogy, he's not one of those next generation ones. He's an OG fighter, goes out there and
Yeah.
brawls. Not saying he's not technical, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I completely get you, but I have to go with Max. I've got to.
I mean, it's tough. I don't know. It's just like a
I
weird
could see,
concept. But if it wasn't anyone other than Max, I'd be like, oh yeah, Ilya for sure. But this is Max.
because Ilya's probably faster, probably a better grappler, has the advantages in most places. I'd say Max is a better kicker, but
Yeah.
even Max was quoted. I saw a video of Max saying on the Joe Rogan podcast, he said, yeah, most people I fight are faster than me. Most people I fight are stronger than me, but it just comes down to that crazy that I have in me. I'm willing to do things that people aren't. I mean, obviously all those fighters are crazy, but Max is just different.
Yeah.
He could really, if he conquers the path laid out ahead of him, he could be in the top 5 GOAT conversations.
Yeah.
If he were to beat Ilya and then go up and beat Islam or Dustin or whoever had the 155 belt and then say he beats Connor or something like that too.
I don't see Connor ever making it back to 55.
I forgot they're fighting at welterweight, huh?
Yeah.
That sucks because all the fights that we want to see Connor in are at 55. Or not all of them, but most of them. Because those are the guys that we've been picturing him fighting.
Maybe a 65? I don't know.
Yeah, we can get into that.